Good morning and welcome to Nigeria Now, showing on your digital first Pan-African news network. We're reaching you from Nigeria's federal capital city, Abuja. My name is Merciful Ajinomo. To analyze some stories on the front pages of the newspapers this morning is Adebayo Fajimi. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you very much.
Happy Friday.
Same here.
Okay, we start from the Vanguard newspaper. The banner headline there is Terrorism. ISWAP poised to take over Nigeria. Zulum warns. We have a couple of others. The first begs Buhari to hire mercenaries, demands accountability in military spending. Federal government names 553 as terrorism sponsors. Flaunts anti-graft war blessings. Says 45 terrorism sponsors set for trial. Blames rising insecurity in rural Nigeria on financial suffocation of local government. That's on page 5. What do you make of this story this morning?
Well, the federal government have been telling us not just now that they will expose the people behind it, and they will be duly prosecuted. Well, I think it's a welcome development, but that is not enough. We want decisive action being taken against these people, because a lot of lives have been lost to terrorism, banditry, whatever name you call it. It is a criminal act that must not be condoned. So just exposing them, uncovering them, giving us numbers or figures is not what really matters. But, bringing these people to book, ensuring that, they get the right justice, so that, the lives that has been lost, will not just go like that. And it will also serve as a deterrent to other potential financiers. So I think giving us figures, giving us uncovering names or whatever is not enough, but at least bringing them to justice and make them to face the wrath of law, regardless of status, will be the best thing for the government to do. Yes,
regardless of status, I do agree with you on that. Of course, that story is on page 5 of the Vanguard newspaper. Besides that, we see Finance Minister present 250 billion naira sukuk check to Fashola Akpabio Bello. That's on page 7 of the Vanguard. On page 6, suspects say we supply food, drinks to kidnappers on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. That's on page 6 of the Vanguard. Talking about the convention, we are ready. APC writes INEC. Osinbajo's men upbeat. Buni not seeking to be APC chair. That's on page 8 of the Vanguard newspaper. This news, it's one of the biggest news on the front page of the newspaper this morning. Talking about APC's convention. And finally, they're saying they're ready. What's your take on everything?
Yeah, PDP has done its own, and with the whole event, everybody is looking forward to seeing what is going to be the fate of the ruling party, APC. And, if you look at it very well, though almost every party, but especially the two biggest political parties, APC and the PDP, have been, rocked or hit by internal crisis. So, somehow it appears as if PDP has been able to manage its own. But now everybody is looking at the ruling party, with every crisis that we have been seeing in their chapters. We have in Osun, you have in Kwara, you have in Kaduna, you have in Rivers. And, people who are indulging in this are big wigs. So there are speculations and insinuations that there is every tendency for this party to break. But even at that, the convention is going to determine, whether the party will be able to manage its success
and thrive.
So beyond next year. So we are waiting eagerly to see what is going to be the outcome of the convention. But I think it's a very good thing for them to do, at least at this time, so that they can know who is going to be saddled with the responsibility of the party, so at the national level, especially for 2023.
Okay, February 19th is the date, yes?
February 26th.
26th?
Yes.
Okay, we look forward to that. Still on the front page of the Vanguard, we see 2023 polls appoint only credible people into INEC. 70 CSOs urge Buhari. That's on page 7 of the Vanguard newspaper. We have other headlines on that Vanguard newspaper front page. Just make sure you grab yourself a copy. We move over to this day on the banner headline there again. Zulum, we must defeat ISWAP at all cost, else Boko Haram will be child's play. We have a couple of riders underneath that story there. Says it's time to consider hiring mercenaries. canvasses change in security agencies' recruitment process. Government tracks identifies 96 financiers, 123 companies, 33 bureaux de change, others involved in terrorism. That's on page 10. What do you think it's time for us to consider hiring mercenaries, people who are not in the force in Nigeria's police system?
Yeah, even the president also said it recently when he visited Sokoto State that he's overwhelmed with the security
and the number of people
that
have been killed and affected.
And if I want to take Governor Zulum very serious because he's one of the respected governors we have in Nigeria as of now, and you know, him giving us that means that there is much to be done. Even though some people in this administration have been saying the administration has done well far beyond what any past administration has done, but you know, you cannot rest on your past achievements, not even the recent one. And don't forget that insecurity is one of the factors that this present administration leverage to oust the past administration. So now, if they are, when they were coming, they told Nigeria that they can do it better. So, but now you can see that, you know, there is no big difference. In fact, it's as if the thing is getting worse.
Some people think it's getting worse. Yes.
So and that if you look at Borno State, I think that's the center
of everything happening.
Of everything. And so for him advising the federal government that it is high time to hire mercenaries, I think it's if that is going to really help, because you know, Nigeria, sometimes you get exasperated analyzing Nigerian issues. So you want to get mercenaries, whatever you want to do is going to pass through some people. And the issue is, will these people do due diligence? So that is the problem. So if we can be very sincere in, you know, discharging our duties in leadership places, I think it's really going to help. But it's a very good idea, you know, hiring mercenaries, you know, combat this thing and ensure that, you know, everybody is living at peace. Well, if it's going to really help, I think we can go for that. But I think what really matters is, you know, being able to take responsibilities, because even if you are taking war to these people, some people are behind these people. So if you are waging war against them, how sure are we that these people will not regenerate? Because there is recruitment in these gangs also. So there is much really for us to do as a nation.
Oh, totally. I agree with you on that one. Still on this day newspaper, of course, APC formally informs INEC of February 26th convention date, and that's on page 10 of this day newspaper. We see from the top, ECOWAS to deploy stabilization force in countries under threat of military takeover. Osinbajo, democratic election, only way to government change. We move over to Nigerian Tribune. The Bahrain Nigeria's federal government links 123 companies, 33 bureau de change to ISWAP Boko Haram. That's on page 2 of the front page right there of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. And then over to the Punch. Of course, PDP CSO's Lampon federal government as NFRU uncovers 96 terrorism financiers. That's on other newspapers this morning. I'm talking about Kwara State Baptist School shot as first crisis erupt over hijab. All of that story details can be found on page 8 of the Punch newspaper. On the Nation newspaper, the Bahrain headline there is Buhari rebuffs lobby to shift APC convention date. That's on the front page of the Nation newspaper. And it's continued on page 4. The writer says, no venue in party's notification letter to INEC state chairman inaugurated. You can also stay updated on our website, www.tostvnetwork.com, to know what's happening in Nigeria and across Africa. And of course, our social media platform is at TOS TV Network on all of them. That's Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And our YouTube is right there for you to like and subscribe so you do not miss out on amazing videos. Thank you again for joining us. Mr. Adebayo, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
Have a wonderful weekend and see you on Monday next week. Bye for now.